look like crap every time I make my YouTube videos, but you know, I just have YouTube videos that pop into my head and I think it'll benefit somebody out there, so I just end up kind of just going on a whim. I wanted to talk about what I always love to talk about, which is hair care. I am a pretty seasoned vet when it comes to hair care and hair coloring and cutting and everything else in between. I've been doing my hair since I was, I want to say 16. I think I was 16 or 17 years old when I very first dyed my hair. My dad was very upset. I had waist length, dark auburn hair. It was way down to my waist. It was virgin. It was never touched. And my mom one weekend just let me do it. And he was at work and he came home and he saw it. He was so mad. I ended up dyeing it black and it came out very crappy. It did not come out good at all. It was my very first time coloring my hair. And I remember the mistake that I had made, which I didn't do again. I ended up accidentally, I colored my hair and then I ended up putting it in a towel, and you're not supposed to do that. When you do your hair, you don't touch it. Like you color it and then you just leave it alone. So what had happened is when I folded it up, there was like sections of where the dye didn't go through. It was like black, red, and it looked horrible. It was horrible, and I had to go to school Monday. And my dad was so mad that he took his anger out on me and he wouldn't let me get another box of hair coloring to correct it. And there was nothing I could do. I didn't have any money. So I ended up going to school looking like crap. It was pretty embarrassing. A lot of my girlfriends, they tried making me feel better. You know, they're like, oh, it looks kind of cool. Like it has like a tiger effect to it. It looks like crap, you know. And it did eventually get fixed, but it was just, but anyways, that was the beginning of my hair coloring journey, and it never stopped since. I actually have slowed down tremendously. When I hit the age of 33, I kind of just stopped. I stopped for a while. I'm going to be 35 in April, and I used to, and I'm not kidding, and I'm not exaggerating this, I literally had a different hair color each month, and it would go from black to red to black again to brown to blonde. I mean, it was literally like boom, 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 boom. Every month I was coloring my hair. From the age of about 20, like I said, from the age of about 16 or 17, all the way up until about the age of, I'm going to say about 33, this went on. And it was very, very damaging for my hair. I have now, going on the age of 35, I've lost a lot of hair, but that's not because of that. This is because of something that's current. Recently, I ended up, back in 2019, 2020, I kind of went through a struggle with my hair. I dyed my hair black, and then I ended up eventually dyeing my hair blonde. And it was blonde for all of 2020, pretty much all of 2020, all the way up until December of 2000 and, I just lied. No, it wasn't. It wasn't 2020, because 2020 my hair was red. No, my hair was red all of 2020. And then at the end of 2020, I ended up dyeing my hair. It turned blonde. It was actually an accident, but it was a good accident. So pretty much all of 2021, my hair was blonde. It went from like platinum to like a golden blonde. Then it went to, and then I actually dyed my hair dark in the middle of 2021, but it only lasted for like a month and a half, and I got rid of it because it was just horrible and I hated it. Went back to blonde. So pretty much all of 2021 I was blonde. So here we are, 2022. We're in the very first month of 2022. I'm already having hair struggles, what is new. But the reason why is because I tried to actually do something healthy for my hair, and it kind of turned into a disaster. I wouldn't say it was a disaster. It just kind of like faded really fast. I noticed when my blonde was starting to grow out, my roots were probably about right here, and there was like a lot of rootage. And I was like, I didn't really have the time, and I didn't have the financial means to go back to the salon and have them fix it. So it just kind of got to be annoying. So I was just like, you know, what are you gonna do? So I went to the store and I just bought box dye. I know, box dye. And I ended up trying to find the one that was the closest color to my roots. And I ended up applying it. When I first applied it, it turned out great. It was a very beautiful dark auburn brown color. It was very beautiful. I was like, great, perfect. It looks great. And I didn't touch my roots. Like, I tried not to touch my roots. I just wanted the color to like match it. And it was great. I was like, awesome. So I took a shower, rinsed out, and that's when I noticed something was wrong, because I was like, okay, this isn't good. When I looked down in the water, now everybody knows when you rinse hair dye out of your hair that the water's gonna turn colors. But eventually at some point when you're rinsing it, it starts to like, the water gets clear and it starts to, you know, whatever. So I'm rinsing my hair and the water's like, it was the color of coffee. It was coffee colored. It looked like somebody dumped a whole entire thing of coffee in my tub. And I was like, okay, no big deal. Like, maybe it's just rinsing out, you know, whatever. So then I applied my conditioner, let it set for like 15 minutes, went to go rinse again. It started again. It started like rinsing really like a lot. And this had never happened to me before with, you know, semi-permanent hair color. I was like, something's not right. I was like, something's wrong. So when I looked down at the water, I was like, I think all the color just washed out of my hair. I was like, I don't think I left it on long enough. And I got out of the shower and when it dried, I had these very, very light pieces going through my hair. This is where my blonde was. And I have like highlights like going through my hair. Not that it looks horrible. It doesn't look bad. It's just, you know, it's not what I wanted. So I have like these highlights that are going through my hair, and I was like, ah. And so it was a little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. And it was a little frustrating. So the thing is that I was like, old me would have ran out and bought another box of hair coloring and, you know, put it all over my hair. But I said, screw it. I was like, whatever. So a couple of days later, I was, you know, I take a shower every day because it's my only chance of escape, because I have 2 little boys and mom needs to take a break. So I'm taking a shower, and again, something peculiar started happening in the shower. I noticed that my hair was falling out. Like, it was falling out like a lot. Like, we all shed. We all have hair shedding, especially in the wintertime. You shed more than in the summer. But it was kind of like too much. And I usually do shed, but this was too much. I usually look at my shed, like I'll see if it's too much or too little. I usually only shed about this much. Like, it'll usually be about a dime to a quarter size amount. No big deal. This was like large. It was probably about this much. Like, it was large chunks of my hair that was coming out. And I was like, oh my God, my hair's falling out. And I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know if it was just my skin, my scalp, and my hair reacting to the dye that I put on top of the salon bleach that they put on there. I don't know if my hair was just not strong enough. It wasn't ready. I thought it was, because I had not done my hair and touched my hair with color for like 6.5 months. And I was like, I'm good, no big deal. I was not good. It was a big deal. It was falling out. So that was a red flag for me that something was very, very much wrong, and I examined my hair. So I ended up the next day looking at my hair, and I saw that there was a ton of breakage. I had like a bunch of pieces that were like this short, like this short, this short. I had like little bangs right here. There was like little pieces of breakage everywhere. And I noticed that the back of my head was growing out longer than my front. And I noticed that my sides were actually longer, like on the sides right here were longer than they were over here. And so it was kind of like layered, but it was naturally layered. It was just layering itself. And that's when I knew I need to do something fast, or I'm going to end up, my hair is going to look like crap. So I ended up going out, and I, instead of, you know, like the old Nikki would have done, you know, go out and buy 3 boxes of hair coloring and, you know, oops and everything else. I was like, I'm just going to focus on my scalp care this year. I'm going to try to get my scalp as back to where it was, because I also have dermatitis. I'm also starting to get like really dry scalp and cracks in my scalp the older I'm getting. It's from years and years and years of me coloring my hair, and my scalp's like, peace, we're done. We're not doing this anymore. So I'm just going to focus on scalp care. So one of the things that I did is I went out and I bought the best, it's not the best, but I scanned the shelves for anything that I could find that said breakage therapy on it. And I found the Dove line. This is not sponsored, by the way. I found the Dove line breakage remedy, and I used it. And one time I used it, just the one time that I ended up using it, I saw so much less breakage. Like, my hair was not breaking off. It wasn't coming out in gobs when I got out of the shower. I had like back to this again. It was smooth. It was just, you know, it was way more healthier. And I was like, okay, good. So that worked. The other thing that I did is I try not to brush my hair too much because I don't want to like yank on it with the brush and stuff. So I kind of just leave it alone. And also I try to wash my hair less because my hair doesn't need shampoo. So when I go to take a shower, if I just wash my hair the night before, I'll usually just put my hair back in a ponytail, and I'll try not to get my hair wet. And I'll just skip. Like, I'll take days where I'll skip not washing my hair. The other thing that I've been doing is I've been taking and applying tea tree oil. Now, I don't know what brand this is. It's by Different Feel. I don't know. But it's like some brand, off-brand, whatever. But it's tea tree oil. It's 99%. And I've been taking this and I've been applying it on my scalp. And I don't apply this every day because you're not supposed to do that, because it can actually do the opposite effect and can dry your hair out. I only apply this maybe like once a month. But I've been actually going to probably be applying this more than that now. I'll probably be applying it at least once a week. I take it and I just put it around my scalp, and then I just kind of take my fingers and I just massage my scalp, massage the oil into my scalp. I also just, you know, I kind of like push it through my hair, and I'll try to like wring it through my hair and put it all the way through. And so I've been doing that. The other thing that you can also use if you don't have tea tree oils, you can use coconut oil. Coconut oil, everybody knows about coconut oil. It just scared the crap out of me. My son has ADHD, so he gets a little out of hand. Coconut oil is like the #1 thing that girls and men use in their hair when you have damaged hair. A lot of people, now there are some people out there that say it doesn't really do anything. A lot of people say that, you know, you're not really doing much. You're just kind of putting coconut oil on topically on top of your head. I don't believe that. I believe scalp wise, if you're massaging any kind of oil into your scalp, that it's going to do something. It also helps with blood circulation when you're massaging the coconut oil into your scalp, which stimulates hair growth. So, because I've used coconut oil in the past, I've used it, like I said, I've had a lot of hair disasters. So I have used coconut oil in the past when I have had those hair disasters, and I have seen a significant change. Every time I do a YouTube video, somebody comes upstairs. Every time. It's always my husband. Anyways, so yeah, so I've been using this, and I've been using, you know, my method of, you know, not washing my hair that much. And the other thing is obviously staying the hell away from box hair dye for now, because I don't know what happened. I don't know if my hair just got spoiled on going to the salon for the past year, and my hair was just like, oh, and then all of a sudden I just didn't, and then used that, and my hair was like, what are you doing? I'm actually kind of scared now. I really don't want to even touch box dye because I'm scared that it's going to happen again. So, like I said, I'm taking a break. I'm going to let my hair do its thing for the rest of the winter, and I'm going to wait until spring, you know, just let the sunshine get to my head, and, you know, just naturally take care of my scalp and just make sure that my scalp is nice and, you know, healthy and things like that, and then go from there. But as of right now, I'm taking a huge, massive break from coloring my hair because it's just not strong. My hair is not strong right now at all. My hair is like, if you do it again, you're not going to have any hair. So I'm just scared to death that I'm going to get in the shower one of these days and be like, and it's just going to like fall all out. And I'm gonna be like, ah! So, thank God for wigs. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to give you guys a little hair update. And if there's anybody else out there that's did something to their scalp and they're like, I don't know what to do, and you're going through this, like I said, tea tree oil is the #1 thing that's recommended for scalp irritations and eczema and dandruff, and like there's a whole list of stuff that this stuff is used for. It's amazing. You can use coconut oil. Don't wash your hair that much.